with a vision of collecting at least 1,000 used spectacles for the purpose of recycling. And so the collection of the used spectacles is an F&B project.
We're joined by Julia Mukusuka from F&B Namibia to brief us on their Collect a Frame initiative that was launched by the bank recently. Now, the aim is to collect at least 1,000 used spectacles for patients from the Namibian Optometric Association at the Windhoek Central Hospital. And to give us more information, Julia in studio with me. Hi. How you doing?
Hi, Script. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining me. It's time now. Let's take a look at what the Collect a Frame project is really all about. Just give us the Collect a Frame project in a nutshell.
So, Script, this is an initiative recently launched by F&B with a vision of collecting at least 1,000 used spectacles for the purpose of recycling. And so the collection of the used spectacles is an F&B project, for that matter. So F&B will then hand over the collected frames to the Namibian Optometric Association for pairing and fitting for their beneficiaries. And then the Namibian Optometric Association will then test the lenses and pair them to the patients they see during their weekly free eye testing sessions at the Windhoek Central Hospital.
And how did this come about? What was the inspiration for this initiative?
You know what? Quite interestingly, we heard about the story of a primary scholar who didn't perform very well at school, and that because he couldn't see the writing on the blackboard, but whose life was changed by a teacher who arranged a pair of spectacles, and that really inspired us as F&B, because help is at the core of who we are at F&B. So with this initiative, we're inviting Namibia to journey with us to make the small changes, for a big impact as the bank of the changeables.
Yeah. So I absolutely love that. I think it's a great initiative. Walk me through the process of what happens when the frames are collected and what type of spectacles are required for this.
So at the end of the campaign, on the 1st of August, the donations will be handed over to Namibian Optometric Association, who will then proceed with their process of testing other lenses and pairing them to patients who are in desperate need of a pair of spectacles or specs. So any type or all types of prescription spectacles are welcome, including sunglasses if they are fitted with prescription lenses. And the recipients will comprise of the young and the old. So any person, we're basically just focusing on everybody.
Yeah, anyone that needs them. So let's say I'm sitting at home, I'm listening to this, and I'm like, I have some specs, and they would be perfect for this, but they have a little dent, and this one has a little scratch. Are they still valid for submission here?
Man, don't worry about the scratches. Most likely yes. So if the lenses have scratches, the frames can be submitted. You can still submit them. So this initiative not only reinforces sustainability through recycling, but also just adding that change to the hearts of the giver as well as the beneficiary. So listen, if you've got those scratched spectacles, just bring them on. Just hand them over to us.
They'll work.
We'd appreciate it. We'll renew them.
100%. Now, where can interested parties submit their spectacles?
Okay, so donations can be submitted at any F&B branch countrywide. And on that note, we have also stationed some submission boxes at the branches. However, we are hoping that they will be filled to capacity. So in the case where you do not note a box, the public is welcome to approach the inquiries station in the branch and submit to that official. So generally, it is as much as if an F&B official is a neighbor of yours. So you should, we're really encouraging everybody just to feel free to give them the frames for their delivery to the branch or the head office.
And we also noted on the your marketing that F&B team will be at selected street intersections to collect the frames for the public as well. What is the date for that, and how long will they be stationed there?
So that will be in the morning of the 20th of May, this month still, from 6:30 to 8 o'clock in the morning. So, to catch that morning rush on Friday, the F&B team will be collecting the frames from the drivers at these traffic light intersections. So we're looking at the corner of Robert Mugabe Avenue and Lawrence Desiree Kabila Street, Deba Olympia State House, and then corner of Independence Avenue and Fidel Castro at Parkside, Zoo Park, and then corner of Hosea Kutako and Mandume Demfayo Drive, Cedarhof Riverport Flats.
Okay.
So we are encouraging everybody to please just remember and pack your specs and submit them to the F&B team. We really appreciate that.
All the information we need to know about Collect a Frame by F&B Namibia. Thank you so much, Julia Mukusuka, for joining us and giving us all the information we need.
Thank you so much, Script. It was really great and exciting to be here. And once again, thank you for having me here.
Always. We're diving back into some music now. We've got WizKid featuring